Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of The Wrath of Ken, USA. I hope everybody had a great Labor Day. What was that? The wrong kind of labor. I didn't expect that to happen at all. And if you kind of believe that, then, well, you've got problems. Actually, today I'd like to talk to you about the metric system, which has been in existence for almost 200 years. Which has actually been over 200 years because it was first started in 1797, which is actually like more than 200 years. Thanks, Common Core! Anyways, it was developed by the French in the First French Republic, and because France. Mais oui! Of course, the French think this guy's a comic genius, so... The metric system is only used throughout the world by just three countries. Three. The United States, because, America, and Liberia and Myanmar. Myanmar used to be called Burma. I guess Liberia, Myanmar, Burma, whatever you want to call them, have enough trouble like trying to figure out, what kind of stuff, whether to get fresh food, fresh water, whatever, without having to worry about the metric system. Let's see, 1.5 liters, 2.5 millimeters per 2 gallons. Oh, what the heck, I think I've watered the plants enough as it is anyways. Now, actually, if you think about it, the metric system does seem to make a lot of sense because it's all based on the number of 10. You've got, your kilometers, or would that be kilometers, which is 1,000 meters, and the meter itself is about yard or so. Then there's liters and milliliters, which is 1/1000th of a liter, and things of that nature. So it does seem to make a lot of sense. Where you get into problems is where you're trying to convert things. The nuns, I remember especially back when I was going to Catholic school, Sister Caligula would beat us on the knuckles with rulers trying to convert decameters to miles, which miles has feet, which has something to do with the Middle Ages and stuff, whatever. But it seemed to make sense to me. The United States has some aspects of the metric system. All you have to do is look at, bottles of soda, things of that nature. You've got like 1 liter bottles. You have like maybe liters of gas or something. So, you can sort of have a fairly decent idea as far as, what it's worth. But I don't think that the metric system will ever completely catch on in the United States for one reason, and one reason especially, and not just because people are just reluctant to learn how to convert it. I think that the metric system will not catch on in the United States because basically football. Can you imagine going to an Eagles game and they're saying, well, it's a 3rd down and 3 meters to go? The Americans would have no idea what that means. I mean, even the Canadians use yards, although their field is a little bit longer, and it's a little wider, and their end zones, are maybe like bigger. But I've seen something where the Canadians are going to go ahead and convert their fields starting in the 2015 season to meters. And they're also talking about converting the fields from green and white to pink and brown. Brown markings make it easier to see. And the fact that it's pink, I tend to think that it's probably a joke website that I saw that on. I can't imagine even the Canadians doing something like that. But hey, you never know. I mean, after all, the Canadians have been known to do silly things. And that's why Montreal lost their baseball team. Well, what's wrong with a pink football field anyway, eh? What's that all about? We have these nice cats or dogs or otters or snakes, whatever. I hope they don't bite. Yeah, all kidding aside, like that's ever going to happen around here. Certain aspects of the metric system that I've got. I mean, I understand what a liter of soda is, and I understand a liter of gas, and I certainly know what a meter is. I know all about what it means. And I also know that a gallon of water is equal to about close to 4 liters, actually. So, who says you can't learn anything in the bathroom? Well, that's all the time we have today for The Wrath of Ken, and probably all the time you have for your patience. But before we go, don't forget to buy American, especially when it comes to American cheese. And also, if you would, if you like these, you can go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube videos. I think they're on the lower right-hand corner of your, which is like right there or something. Anyways, but if you do like it, go ahead and subscribe. Hey, it don't cost nothing. Okay, see you next week. Bye.